What up, Fight World, JF Sports? So Ronda Rousey is being transported to the hospital because of the loss, obviously, to Holly Holm. She got a split lip, and that's what she gets from being so overconfident and trying to bully a big opponent. Not to mention, like I said before, Holly Holm got a damn boxing background where it's somewhat of a calculator other than a pure MMA fighter, so to speak, where all they want to do is end the fight quickly. As a boxer, as I mentioned to you guys before, these guys or these gals, they can calculate opponent. What I'm saying? They take their time. So that's the advantage that Holly Holm had. Coming to this fight, she knew that Ronda Rousey would become aggressive. That we try to overpower. I mean, which is ridiculous, kind of almost impossible because Holly Holm is undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Ronda Rousey is the sensation of UFC, and I still think she is. You know what I'm saying? And I'll talk to you guys about the rematch and stuff like that. But can't overlook any opponent. That is one thing that we all know, whether it's MMA, UFC, boxing, Muay Thai, whatever, what I'm saying, physical sport, you cannot ever be overconfident and try to get in the ring and thinking that you already won. Any opponent is capable of winning that night. And that's what happened here. And man, it's unbelievable, almost ridiculous, and of how much Ronda Rousey is getting backlash for this loss. I'm sure we will hear from her after she gets her composure back and comes back from the hospital. Maybe a few days, give her a few days or a week or something like that. But definitely, Holly Holm was emotional, so to speak, of winning the fight. She never thought she'd win the fight, but I thought, I'm sure that she had somewhat of doubt of even winning the fight. But hey, that's what happens when you prepare hard and you're underdog. As we all know, a lot of fighters, man, that are underdog, whether boxing or MMA, they're the one that comes out victorious because the opponent, so to speak, the champion, so to speak, is the one that's like, oh, this is easy work, whatever, blase squaze. No, you know what I'm saying? And man, Ronda Rousey is just her backlash off of this is just gonna get worse as we get until even if the rematch happens. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna get backlash. I mean, there's already people talking about how she tried to taunt Mayweather, and Mayweather's a boxer and she got beat by a female boxer, and some people saying that Mayweather being a male boxer, she'd probably kill him. He'd probably kill her, and you know what I'm saying. So there's a lot of stuff that Ronda Rousey was praised for, when she fought Bet Correa, but there was a lot of things that she said and that really hurt her losing to this fight. You know what I mean? Like a lot of taunting that she did, especially the weigh-in. You know what I'm saying? That was an aggressive weigh-in, and like I said before, Holly Holm, she has remained calm and professional about everything. I don't think she's ever said anything bad about Ronda Rousey neither. You know what I'm saying? So it was Ronda Rousey all along. You know what I'm saying? So for her to get all these kind of crazy backlashes, hey, well, it is what it is. That's what you get. I'm sure Bet Correa is laughing her ass off right now, and I'm sure Ronda Rousey would want nothing but a rematch. Let's talk about a rematch. Okay, there's already talks that the rematch could probably generate a lot more money than it did tonight. Which, in my own opinion, I think it would, just for simple fact that a lot of people would want to see Ronda Rousey probably, try to make it somewhat competitive. Because if you guys are asking me, some of you guys, commenting down below and asking me whether the fight was competitive. In my own opinion, the fight was not competitive, even in the first round. You know what I'm saying? Ronda Rousey tried to overpower Holly Holm. And Holly Holm was just circling around Ronda Rousey. She was calculating him. It was not competitive at all. Almost every shot, big shots that Holly Holm threw landed, to include that vicious elbow that she did. And Rousey knew, man. She tried to bully a giant. You can't do that. I mean, if it was a fat lazy giant or something like that, that didn't have an undefeated record, didn't have some kind of background, then I would understand it. But somebody Holly Holm with a good boxing background, long legs, can kick very high, and you can't do that, man. Hell, I don't think you know I don't think any fighter would try to underestimate an opponent like that. Even though if you're the champ, it only takes one fucking hit, and guess what? That's what happened. One kick, and as you guys see in the second round, I'll put the fight link in the description so you guys can watch it if you guys didn't see it. But when Holly Holm on the second round hit Ronda Rousey with that, because she's southpaw also. I forgot to mention to you guys. Holly Holm is a southpaw, Ronda Rousey is orthodox. In boxing terms, so to speak. But so Ronda Rousey is right-handed, Holly Holm is left-handed. It's hard to fight somebody left-handed. Not to mention with a background and a skill set and the height advantage, the reach advantage. She got all the damn advantage. And the only thing she didn't have advantage coming to the ring was because she's not the champ. Ronda Rousey is, but that don't mean anything. She could change in one punch, and it happened. One kick, one punch, one kick, and a bunch of punches later on. Ronda Rousey going to the hospital with a split lip. You know what I'm saying? And I can only imagine after she gets her little post-fight interview, people are gonna criticize no matter what comes out of her mouth. The best thing she probably could say is to be humble and say, you know what, Holly Holm was a better fighter that night. She kicked my ass, she whooped my ass. You know what I'm saying? I would like to have a rematch. That's the best thing she could say, because if she say anything other than that, she gonna get more backlash. I'm saying Ronda Rousey will get backlash from now on until if Holly Holm even gives her a rematch. In my own opinion, a rematch should happen. No, but I'm not damn. I'm saying? I'm not UFC. I'm not Dana White. So I'm sure they would want, because more money. Yes, it'd probably generate more money because of what happened here tonight. Rousey not only losing, unanimous decision or something like that. She lost via knockout of what she had been doing for the last 9 fights of her. You know what I'm saying? That's what she's been doing, and she got a little taste of her own medicine, and pretty rough too. Split lip, knocked down. It was a kick, man. It was a vicious kick. So, thought I'd give you guys my post-fight thoughts on the whole thing. The backlash of Ronda Rousey, man. The backlash is just gonna keep getting worse. It's already worse, and it hasn't even been 24 hours. And the backlash for Ronda Rousey is there. It's ridiculous, as you guys already see. Man, can't wait to hear from Ronda Rousey what she has to say about all this. Let me know what you guys think about the whole fight. Drop me a comment. And as always, thank you for watching JF Sports.